morning. Good morning.
It's the job that we've been putting off.
It's the dreaded day. For about a year, probably.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
Yeah. Well, obviously I've cleaned the garage out twice since we've been here. But because there's just so much work been going on, it's just been dumped and dumped, hasn't it?
Well, there's a few problems. One, it's cold. We don't want to go in there, so we just dump it and run.
Yeah.
Two, it's so dark in there, so we just dump it and run.
Yeah.
And three, it's such a mess, we just dump it and run.
Yeah. So we did have a system where all the tools were in certain places and we could grab them, but because we were just getting more and more bits, it's just got worse and worse and worse, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So this time we're going to get it properly sorted, so all the tools have their own place and we can go in, quickly pick sync up and properly put it
Try
back.
and make it a bit more accessible easily, aren't we? I mean, it is a state and it's going to take probably 2 or 3 days, I'd say.
To get it done,
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's going to be a long, slow process.
Yeah.
So we'll get sorted now. It's another cold morning, but we're sick of putting it off, so we're going to get it done.
It needs doing, it really does.
Yeah. We're going to get sorted, so we'll get everything out and then we'll sort out a layout where we can put everything and put it all back in.
And Jonathan's insisted he wants his own little workbench.
Has he?
And he told me last night he wants it near the door.
So he doesn't have to go in.
Yeah, well, you know what he's like.
Right, we'll get started now. So while we were sorting through all of our junk in the garage, in the corners all the old shutters and panelling and pieces of wood and all sorts.
Yeah, you've never seen any of it, have you? Was that already there?
A lot of it was all here. A lot of this stuff was what was in the cottage that was dumped in there,
kitchen,
and a lot of it was what was in here. But while we were sorting through stuff, we've come across this panel, which we haven't got anything else like this in the Chateau, have we?
No.
There's this and there's a smaller one, but obviously the centre detail and the curved panelling and then the bottom panelling
It's nothing at all like anything that's in the chateaus. I wonder if it's been on one of the rooms before and then they've replaced it all. Because you know some of the beams have been, the panel has been replaced, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's lovely, like the detail in it is I mean, it's not too bad, Nick, you know.
No.
It's been stuck in here forever.
Yeah.
It's got a line on across there, look.
I'm guessing it probably went that way.
Yeah. Right.
And this like would have been the top section, and then there would have been a bottom part. Yeah. And it looks like it's either the recess for a window.
Yeah, because of the size of it, yeah.
Mhm. So this might have been the style of the panelling.
We might find some more.
Yeah, we thought it was square, but even the detail on the top.
Yeah.
It's unusual because it's got a curve and then like a little.
Yeah, it's absolutely. I know it's nothing at all like any of the chateau stuff.
No, that we've got.
Luckily, we might find some more. I mean, we won't use it, but I think you could put it somewhere in time. Use it for something. When you just for a keepsake.
Yeah, it'd be good. Like I said, just to have the detail, and it's in natural wood as well, which is brilliant. Yeah. It's not been painted. So yeah, we'll crack on now, see if we can find any more bits.
Yeah.
So while we were uncovering more stuff in the garage, we came across all those shutters for the front and the back, haven't we?
Yeah.
So some are in really good condition.
They are, I thought. I mean, there is, I'd say about 50% is in really good condition.
I think because they've been taken off when it's been left, they've been put in the cottage and they were left in the kitchen, and they've been like really good. There's some that are really, really bad, but there's some that are really good. Yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to salvage them. But at the very back, we found these two shutters, which the design's completely different to anything else.
I can't fathom it out as to why, as you can see, it's got this and it's can't. Don't know.
But we've worked out that there's two of them, and these are for either side of the tower. So the two long windows, one's for one side and one's for the other, and they're in, again, really good condition, to be honest.
Yeah.
We need to do one little repair on the bottom and put the brackets back on. They're restorable.
Yeah, because the brackets are still actually on the window.
Yeah.
So we need to get them off. And this is a perfect job for when Paula comes, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, just need a good sand down. Obviously, and then we can prime them, paint them, and get them back on. And
but they are in superb condition, really. They are.
They're solid.
I don't know when these came off. It must have been early on.
Yeah.
In when I'd say probably in the 70s, I think, when it was more use of it then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think they've tried to restore a bit of the chateau then, and they've took everything off intending to restore it, but it just didn't happen, did it?
No.
So
yeah, so that's another thing that we've uncovered.
Yeah,
so,
it's been a good day today.
Yeah, it's brilliant. We found loads of parquet flooring.
Yeah.
So with all the bits that are missing, we'll be able to reuse that.
Yeah.
And so we've got the shutters here. So I think we'll crack on and see what other bits we can uncover.
Yeah, come on, let's go. I'll go and drag Jonathan over.
Yeah, Jonathan gives a hand. Come on then. Brilliant, find some more pieces.
I know, I can't believe it. I just need to figure out where they belong. In the bin. Don't let Terry hear me say.
So while we've been cleaning out the garage, we found another 2 more panels, haven't we?
Yeah.
Of this beautiful panelling, which we haven't got a clue where it's come from. But we've got a couple of ideas, haven't we?
Yeah.
Obviously, without having all of the electrical trunking mounted on here, obviously there was a wiring for some of the room, like whatever room it was in.
Yeah.
And in the Grand Salon, that hasn't got any wiring.
No wiring, and there's no traces of it anywhere.
No.
And to be honest, the only room that hasn't got panelling is the salon. So, you know, we do think that it's come from that. Sadly, there is only these 3 bits.
Yeah. But it is just, like, the detail on it and all that's lovely.
Yeah.
And the carpenter who's making our windows had a little bit of a heart attack. He came over and he thought, oh God, is he going to want to recreate it? Which I'd love to, but I don't know how difficult it's going to be. So
very difficult and very expensive, I would say.
But it's put in my mind now that I think I do want some sort of panelling back in the salon. Yeah, even if it's just the bottom part, or what, I think it'd be lovely.
There is like the bottom one there, isn't there?
Yeah,
which is in absolutely perfect condition.
That one's brilliant.
You know, I mean, you'd want it a little bit more stylish than that, I think.
Yeah, well, this is just the same as all of the other panelling that we've got in the Chateau. This is just the basic design.
Yeah.
These ones, like how ornate it is, it is beautiful.
Sadly, there's only these 3. We seem to think that they might have sold some of them off because it was so decorative and so well made that maybe that was sold off.
Yeah, well, we've heard from people that have came and visited us that obviously one of the owners was struggling to pay some of the land taxes and stuff like that. So as payment, they took a lot of the land as payment.
That's right, yeah.
And they took a lot of the trees as payment.
That's right, yeah.
And then we've heard as well that they took some of the panelling as payment. So we're thinking, did they take it all and these are just what was left over it?
Yeah, because they're so small, so they may well have been just in the window, in the recesses, I don't know.
And they didn't need them.
Yeah. But it's definitely been late on because it's got the trunking for the electricity, so, you know.
And the way they've put the trunking's exactly the same as what we've already got in the Chateau. And the way they've hacked at the panelling with no care at all is exactly the same.
Yeah, so we think that was probably when she had it was in the 70s, was it, or later?
Later than that. I think it was, I think it was around about the 60s.
Right, yeah.
50s or 60s.
Yeah.
I think it was around about then.
Yeah.
So, we don't know. we'll have to see if we can find someone to tell us the age of it and the style of it, really.
Be nice, yeah. Well, we'll keep them. We're going to keep them. We will do something with them. Terry will probably.
I'll put them somewhere. We'll have them somewhere. Yeah.
Because they are lovely. These are the nicest out of all the panelling in the chateau. These are the most decorative. The work that's gone into them is tremendous.
That one, like the style of it is exactly how I like good panelling. So, the mystery of the Grand Salon is sort of being solved.
Yeah, we think it had panelling in.
Yeah.
And went maybe the late 60s was when it was taken out.
Yeah.
Maybe earlier 50s, 60s was when that one was taken out.
Yeah. And then it's because all of the walls like are just this plain stone walls.
Yeah.
So it does sort of make you.
It wouldn't have been like that even
because it's not. It's a beautiful room, but it's just not grand enough, is it?
No.
And having something like this would have made it.
Just to make I just wish we could get some photos.
I know. Of the interior.
The interior.
Yeah. So at least now we know about the Grand Salon and
what it may have looked like.
Yeah. I think what we might do is try one of them in the recesses of the window to
see whether they fit.
Yeah, to see if it fits.
Yeah.
So that's it. Another mystery solved, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
For now, I think we'll get it in the barn just so we can keep it protected.
Yeah, it's nice and dry down there and safe.
Yeah. So. And then when it comes to it, we can try and find somewhere for it.
Yeah.
Right, we'll get it down.
Let's get this done.
You manage.
So we've got a usable workspace.
It's honestly, I think, to be honest, out of all the jobs we've done, this has been the best job that we've done.
Yeah, I would sooner renovate than clean this garage.
Yeah.
Well, it's
been a dumping ground for 2 years.
Oh
yeah. It's a space that we constantly work and we need it properly set up, and because it's sort of just been bits here and bits there.
I think because we've done a lot of the work in the chateau and it's been all up there, we kind of need this space now to start doing some of the actual renovation work. So the job you've done is amazing.
Yeah, you do need a proper tidy workspace to get the work done, and to have all the tools laid out as well. Obviously for us, and for when we've got family over, at least they can come in, grab the tools.
Just grab it and know that it can all go back in the same place as well now, you know, whereas before it's been all over. It's just a really good job done, really. It's took us 2 days, but been good 2 days, really good to get it all done, hasn't it?
Yeah. Jonathan was driving the tractor, weren't you?
You helped, you carried some big heavy shelving and it was a bit heavy, wasn't it?
No.
No!
No.
Oh well, so what we're going to do now?
Go for a walk.
We're going for a walk now to enjoy this bit of sunshine that we've got, haven't we?
Yeah.
And then some dinner. Yep, fantastic.
But it's just amazing how much space we've got in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just looks
It's always felt so claustrophobic, hasn't it, because of the mess it's been in.
Yeah.
Well, there was everything on the floor, on the tops, everywhere. It was just everywhere. And you just didn't want to come in, did you?
No.
But it's superb now.
It's been good as well. Obviously, we made a couple of discoveries. So we've got loads of extra panelling that we didn't know we had.
Yep.
And we found some panelling that we haven't got a clue where it's from.
It's very intricate.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So I think it would be good to have a little look at that and just try and see where it was from, isn't it? That's good.
Yeah.
And except there's loads of decent panelling.
Yeah,
and
flooring. Yeah, you found some flooring.
Yeah, so we're going to be able to reuse that because there's quite a lot of flooring that we need to redo, and it'll save me doing all of the tongue and groove.
Absolutely.
In some normal wood. That's all pre-done, so I'll just have to cut it down to size.
Yeah.
So
it's great. It's really, really good weekend work, and now we're ready to start
the renovation. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
But we'll get started. I think we'll go for a walk.
Yeah, come on then.
Come on then.
Off we go. Hi ho. Come on, Sasha.
See you in the next video. If you'd like to be part of our journey and help restore the chateau, then please join us on Patreon, where you'll be part of our journey, receive a piece of the history and get exclusive videos.